Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our wonder, அவங்க யாரே வருது. Good afternoon, Master and friends. தொழில்களுக்கும் மற்றும் விருந்தினர்களுக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். I am Sampath Sowrirajan doing the essay role for the day. நான் அரங்காவலர் பணியில் இன்று என்னை நியமித்திருக்கிறார். As all know, Toastmasters meeting has got certain guidelines through which we can have a smooth meeting. That is, you have to make no noise from any device or by talking unless you are the actual speaker at the time. So keep your systems all on the mute except when you are going to talk. We request all the people to keep the video on to give a better feel for the speaker. The taboo topics of sex, religion and politics are not discussed in Toastmasters in order to avoid any controversy. Also, if you want to move out for a while, switch off the video and go out. Be present all the time. Today, the TT Master should not be searching for the people. So be present all the time. There is a club mission which says we are giving a very positive and friendly environment for people to come and practice and improve their speaking skills and leadership skills. Thereby, they will improve their overall personality and confidence level. Now, they are going to include one more line in the club mission. The Toastmasters International wants all its members to come and attend in person and not on Zoom always. This is a new rule they are going to add. I have requested them to add. Now it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce the president of our club, who will continue the proceedings. The president of our club is a very enthusiastic, totally committed person. He is a one-man show, one-man army type of person. He has got a few people helping him, but he is taking the lead all the time. He, as they say, long back they used to say for Gavaskar, and they have told for so many people, he eats Toastmasters, drinks Toastmasters, and sleeps Toastmasters. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Raja Balaji, our president.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Sowrirajan, for setting the tone for the meeting. Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I welcome you all to our Tamizhootru Chennai Toastmasters Club. Tamizhootru Chennai Toastmasters Club is one and only bilingual club in Tamil Nadu which focus on Tamil and English coming to public speaking. So have the freedom to speak in Tamil and as well as English. So talking about Toastmasters International, it was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smidley in the year of 1924. Toastmasters International is a non-profitable organization where it created many leaders in all fields, from politicians to uh, engineers, from politicians to all fields. It created many communicators, it created many authors, readers, writers, and I can go on and on and on. Toastmasters is a one and only platform to connect many people, and it's a supportive platform, I want to say. You can't see this kind of supportive platform anywhere. So let's use this Toastmasters platform very wisely. With this, we have many guests in our meeting, that we have guest introduction from our meeting. First, we can have offline guest, Toastmaster Kavitha, can give us.
Thank you. My name is Kavitha. I am from Ocean Toastmasters Club. I set up attending in person for learning purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And I can see many guests in our meeting room. Toastmaster Vijay, Andrew Vijay. Can you give a brief intro? Okay. Toastmaster Swathi, can you give a brief intro?
Hi, Toastmaster Raja Balaji.
Hi.
Good evening, everybody. And it is a pleasure to be here at Tamizhootru once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Toastmaster Priyanka, can you give a brief intro? I just he left. Okay, Toastmaster Priyanka, can you unmute yourself and give brief intro about yourself? Okay. So, and Toastmasters, today is a very special meeting. Today we have a joint meeting in our Bharathi club, Catminer Toastmasters. We are very happy to have you in our meeting. Very good evening to Catminer Toastmasters especially. We have Toastmaster Prijitha, President of Catminer. Can you give intro about yourself?
Sorry, Toastmaster Raja Balaji, can you repeat that again? I just lost your voice.
Can you give intro about yourself?
Quick intro. Hello, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Prijitha from Catminer Toastmasters Club, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I've been part of the Catminer Toastmaster Club for the past 5 years, and I'm really looking forward to join hands with Tamizhootru Solvendargal Mandram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prijitha. Toastmaster Vijay, can you give a brief intro? Toastmaster Srinivasan.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I am Srinivasan from Tiruvallur, working in Caterpillar, and I am joined Catminer Toastmaster. With the help of Catminer Toastmaster, I joined with the Tamizhootru. So I was joined past 2 months. So I need to improve my by the use of Toastmaster. I need to improve my leadership quality and public speaking skills. Thank you, both.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinivasan. Toastmaster and friends, without any delay, let me get into our Toastmasters meeting. Today, we have a special person who conducts the Toastmaster of the Day meeting. She is none other than Toastmaster Prijitha. She is very supportive friend, and whenever I call, she will play me, and she also mentor from me. She helped in one of my projects to do, which is level 3 mandated project. And with this, let us give a round of applause to our Toastmaster of the Day to conduct the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Prijitha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raja Balaji, for that warm welcome. I'm really happy to be here. Once again, a very good evening to all the Toastmasters connected here today on a Sunday evening. And I'm very happy to see most of you with the turned on camera. And with that said, let me also congratulate both Catminer Toastmaster Club as well as Tamizhootru Club for being a buddy club and taking this initiative to have a joint meeting before the end of 2023 gets over, so that both of us can get in person and then all in online to meet each other and then take this next step into the 2024 as a club which is going to go stronger. Because as Raja Balaji had said in the intro, Toastmasters is the platform where we get to grow together as a club. Not only you develop yourself, but you see people developing along with you, and then you take the people in your club together forward. So I'm very happy to be the Toastmaster of the day today and then take lead in taking you through a ride for the next 1 hour. So with that said, in our club, we have generally a habit of discussing what is the national day for today. So it is just a habit to give something back to the people who are present in this meeting. So any guesses of what today's national day is? But let me tell you, it's a very special day today. No Googling. Any guess? Okay, let me tell you. So today it's called the Wright Brothers Day because on December 17, 1903, the first successful flight of a mechanically operated flight was launched. And in order to commemorate that, US has declared today as the first flight successful launch. And to celebrate that, it's called the Wright Brothers Day. So how magnificent is that? Because without people starting somewhere, we couldn't have imagined us traveling across the world in a flight now, right? So let's all take a moment to appreciate the beauty of science and then appreciate the small things that we are grateful for today. With that said, let me just quickly introduce the word of the day and theme of the day for today's meeting. So the word of the day for today's meeting is in line with the joint meeting called confluence. Confluence is something when 2 or 3 things or many things come together to achieve a common goal. And in line with that, the theme of the day for today is going to be to spread one's wing. All of us here in Toastmasters are there to develop ourselves somehow. We are here to push our limits, to break the barriers and then say, okay, sky is the limit, let me reach there. So today, let us all spread our wings wide and then try to achieve that greatness. So with that said, in order to help me with the session, I have a special person today called the General Evaluator. And the General Evaluator for today is an agile coach who is living in Hong Kong, who loves to travel and then explore multiple different cuisine. So let me quickly welcome Toastmaster Vikram to introduce his team before I take this forward. Toastmaster Vikram, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prijitha. Greeting, Mr. Toastmaster and Madam Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the General Evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I'll take note of everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples for preparation, operation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give you my report. To do this, I have a team of tag team which helps me in doing the reporting. வாழ்த்துக்கள் திரு மேடம் டோஸ்ட்மாஸ்டர் அண்ட் சக டோஸ்ட்மாஸ்டர்களே, விருந்தினர்களே. பொது மதிப்பீட்டாளரின் நோக்கம் கூட்டம் முழுவதும் நடக்கும் அனைத்தையும் மதிப்பீடு செய்வது, சந்திப்பின் போது எல்லாவற்றையும் குறித்துக் கொள்வது, அது நடப்பது நடக்காது இரண்டையும் குறித்துக் கொள்வது, கூட்டத்தின் திட்டத்தில் ஒவ்வொரு பங்கேற்பாளரையும் மதிப்பீடு செய்து நல்லதையும் எடுத்துக்காட்டாக பேச்சின் தயாரிப்பு, அமைப்பு, பேச்சை வழங்கிய முறை, உற்சாகம், கவனிப்பு, கடமைகள், செயல்திறன் ஆகியவற்றை கூட்டத்தின் முடிவில் எனது அறிக்கையாக நான் தருவேன். இதை செய்வதற்கு என்னோடு ஒரு குழுவும் இருக்கிறது. முதலில் நேர காப்பாளர், I would like to invite the timer Prijitha to brief her duties.
Once again, good evening, everyone. Today, as a timer, I shall make note of the timing by each speaker and role players used in order to keep the session moving in a timely manner. I will use 3 signal devices to prompt the speakers. So first, I will be using the green card. Second, amber card. And thirdly, the final card, which is the red card, to maintain the timing as such. Speakers, please note the timing for prepared speech is going to be 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I'll be showing the green card, and at 6 minutes, I'll be showing the amber card, and at 7 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. And for table topics, the timing is going to be 1 to 2 minutes. Green card at 1 minute, amber card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at the second minute. And for the speech evaluation, the time limit is going to be 2 to 3 minutes. Green card at 2 minutes, amber card at 2.5 minutes, and red card at 3 minutes. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you, Prijitha. Now I would like to invite the arc counter, Toastmaster Jayasree, அசைக்கொல்லி ஆக செயல்பட இருக்கும் ஜெயஸ்ரீ அவர்களை அவரது பணி குறித்து விளக்க அன்போடு அழைக்கிறேன்.
நன்றி பொது மதிப்பீட்டாளர் அவர்களே, சொல்வேந்தர்களே, விருந்தினர்களே. அசைக்கொல்லியாக எனது நோக்கம் பேச்சாளரின் பேச்சின் நடுவே வரும் இடைவெளி நிரப்பும் சப்தங்களை கவனித்து சொல்லுதல். அவை அ, அம், அர் என்ற பலவிதமாக இருக்கலாம், அல்லது அதிகம் உபயோகிக்கும் இது போன்ற சொற்களாக இருக்கலாம். அண்ட், வெல், பட், so, you, can, no, I, this மீன்ஸ் சந்திப்பின் முடிவில் எத்தனை முறை இது போன்ற இடைவெளி நிரப்பும் சொற்களை பேச்சாளர்கள் உபயோகித்துள்ளார் என்பதை குறிப்பிடுவேன். நன்றி பொது மதிப்பீட்டாளர் அவர்களே.
Thank you, Jayasree. Now I would like to invite today's grammarian and wordmaster of the day, Toastmaster John Regi. இன்றைய இலக்கணவாளர் திரு ஜான் ரெகி அவர்களை அவரது பணி குறித்து விளக்க அழைக்கிறேன்.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. Good evening, everyone. Today, as grammarian, I shall make a note of the vocabulary and any grammatical mistakes made by speakers and role players. I shall also count the word of the day and theme of the day used by each speaker and role player. At the end of the meeting, I shall share the same with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, team. I would like to hand over to the TMOD, TM Prijitha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for explaining the rules of you and your team. So before I move forward, let me quickly explain you how the agenda for today is framed. So we have educational session at the beginning, followed by prepared speech, and followed by that will be our table topic session. And finally, we have the general evaluation and the speech evaluation session. So let us now move into the first session of today, which is going to be an educational session. And in order to take that, we have a very passionate Toastmaster who has been a member of 8 different clubs in 3 different countries, who has also attended close to 1,800 meetings. I cannot even imagine the amount of the time that I need to spend to attend close to 1,800 meetings. And I'm very much happy to invite such a great person to take this educational session forward. Are you all very interested to know what the session is going to be? Yes? No? Can I see a nod? But let me tell you, today's educational session is going to be suspense. So none of us know what today's session is going to be. And the only person who is going to tell us what the session is our educational speaker, DTM Sampath Sowrirajan, sir. So Sampath Sowrirajan, sir, over to you to take the session forward.
Good afternoon once again, friends. I gave it as the topic of the program is suspense, because it is suspense every time. I did not know till today morning I am going to do this. Now I am doing this. Happily, I have no PowerPoint. In fact, I don't like PowerPoint to be used too much. The topic is suspense. Are we not nearing the ISC International Speech Contest time? This is December. From January, the clubs will start. And then the areas, divisions like this is going to progress. So everyone who wants to participate has to have a topic. on what topic we will speak. Till the time he starts thinking about it, the topic is unknown to him also, it is suspense. So he has to think of some topic, prepare something, do the usual preparations, everything, and then go through the grind. He may win at the club and even in the area and progress depending on so many factors, depending mainly on how he delivers on the day, on the stage, whether it is club contest or area contest or whatever. So the topic, how is the topic decided? Can someone say how he decides a topic for a speech? Based on content. My question is, what is the content? Based on experience.
Random thoughts. Random thoughts.
Random thoughts.
Something
How
the
about
person is interested in it.
Yes. Anything else? Who is going to Google first? Are there people doing that?
Then we have ChatGPT.
Now ChatGPT, you have got so many others. Some people ask colleagues. Yes. Some people ask colleagues. Some people ask mentors. But in my opinion, the topic should be given by you. Nothing else. Not the mentor, not your friend, not Google. Google is a bad idea, in fact, because a lot of people Google this, so many people know these things. If at all you search Google for anything at all, not only this topic, don't go by the first 1 or 2 pages, because everybody is seeing them. At least go 3-4 pages and then see something new coming. Many people would not have gone till that. It's a trick only. But Google is a bad idea. So how will you do it? There are 2 methods, very common methods employed. One I will call it as the old world method or the oriental method. The second one is the American or the Western method. American method. Let me explain. In our oriental method, whether it is a school elocution or college contest, anywhere, here we have a guest contest, people are coming. If I have to give a vocal variety project speech, I have to make a speech. What is the topic? So I have to decide. So what we do normally in India and much of the old world, including much of Europe, you think of some big value, some big principle, tenets, what we have heard, what we are seeing in practice. For example, truth, integrity, health, economics. But if we take health, for example, it's a very big topic, like everything else is a big topic. Inside that, in health, you can say so many things. You can talk about diet, you can talk about fitness, exercises, you can talk about the food quality, you can talk about personal hygiene, how you keep yourself, so many aspects will come. Under each of them, you can subdivide. We generally go by that method. Many of our speeches will be, I will today talk about some values. Then I will have 1 or 2 examples. For example, integrity means I will have 1 or 2 examples. And I will develop a concept. What is integrity? Then give the examples and explain. So people come to know through me a speech, 7-minute speech in which things are organized and presented in a very coherent manner about that particular subtopic. So the big topic you come to the subtopic. This is the old world method. The American method is what you see in all the world championship finals. Nowadays, even in district finals, we have started seeing. For example, our Sridhar Ranganathan, Bhagavan Sridhar, and some other people, they are following this method. Because that is the method which takes you to USA. If you go there, that method will be more appreciated. Even here, judges have started orienting themselves because in recent times, we have started seeing a lot of videos of so many championships in the last 20 years. We can see all of them. This American method is like this. Use that pen. Here to write. Think of this as a straight line. This is where you are born. This is your lifeline. This is what you are today. From birth to this, you can think of some remarkable events. Remarkable only to you. Important only to you. Other people may not have. Doesn't matter. And as you go through this, you keep on thinking about remarkable character. For example, for many of us, parents and some other relatives, some school teachers, college teachers, some sports guides, masters, friends, anybody, they become an important thing. So our interaction with them was something, sometime it happened, which we can never forget. So you catch one of those things. That is the core. With that core, you develop the speech. In these speeches, the message will be a micro message. Whereas in the old world method, there is a macro message out of which we pluck a smaller message and we present. But everybody knows from the macro message you are coming here. But in American system, they are going from the micro message, developing a speech. You see, any of the speakers the last 20 years, most of the finals, 88 people are coming, you see that they all follow this. There are small incidents or one or two small incidents which are related to each other, which are parallel to each other. Then they build up a concept. It may be simply like you see somebody, you go and help that happened in his life, the speaker's life. From that he develops, that only a small aspect. He develops that. It doesn't go to the big level of the concept. It doesn't go. The same thing that he leaves to the audience. These two methods are very much used. Why Americans use that method? I have my theory, but I am not going to tell that. That is not the purpose of it. So now, when you have this timeline, and from that timeline you select, I have been finding all district finalists, district winners are mostly following this method. They only win. Probably the judges are more impressed by that. But let me have a very important warning message for you. Outside Toastmasters, outside certain management circles, the American method does not work. In the American method, you talk about something from your life. We always say, include your story. That becomes more credible. I don't see how. If I say my story, how it becomes more credible? I may be lying. Or there may be a small thing, I may be making up so much of fiction around that. It doesn't make that more credible. Just because I'm saying I did this, I got this, I went there, it doesn't become more credible. But this is the way they are all arguing in Toastmasters, which is not true at all. Because I hear a lot of speeches in which people are relating something, not exactly how it happened. Maybe there is truth, a little bit truth. So it is not adding to credibility at all. So if you go outside in India, give a speech for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, you say, what happened to me last week was, and then you know what is there? Who wants to hear this fellow's story? I have got enough experience. Everybody has got enough experience. This is our attitude towards that. Whereas you say, you know what happened when Mahatma Gandhi met Buddha, everybody is saying, what happened? What happened? They want big names. When I say my story, the same thing, I simply put it on Mahatma Gandhi's name or some other Abraham Lincoln or some other big leader's name, well-known person's name. That gets more credibility, even though it may be total lie, what I am saying. So if you go outside, this particular aspect, you'll be very careful when you are making mistakes. Our World Championship final method will not work outside Toastmasters. Because similar concepts are there in some management circles also, the same type of the storytelling, business storytelling, all these things. People talk about their own experience. You can add your experience if there was a real experience which fits well with the concept. So there are these two methods. Now I am going to ask you to choose a topic. Mr. What is the Rajiv? What is it? Rajshekhar. Give me a topic now which you have not thought about before. So all of you be ready. Yeah? Anybody may be asked next.
Like no man is an island.
No man is an island. Very good. If I want to translate that into Tamil, I will say Orumaram Topaga. The other way of putting it. It's a good concept. What will you tell in this speech? No man is an island.
It's like the individual cannot be successful. He has to work along with a team of members.
Okay, it's not exactly necessarily a team because when you say team, there is a task, there is a leader, there is a follower, nothing. Even normally, even on the road, in the bus stop, in your house, anywhere among equals, among peers, you have interaction. That is what sustains our psychology. Without interaction, most of the people, when they are isolated, they feel bad. You know, the worst aspect of imprisonment is loneliness, not the food and other things. So fellow is there 3 years, 4 years, practically talking with nobody. It's a big punishment. So this is a very good topic. Now, Jayasree is there. Can you tell one topic? Prijitha, can you tell a topic?
Life is a circle. வாழ்க்கை ஒரு வட்டம்.
Life is a circle or cycle? Maybe.
Circle.
Okay. Now, where did you get this idea? Did you get it from your lifeline? Timeline of your life?
Yes, sir. Like personal experience.
What was the experience which triggered this thought in you?
So like there was a point in time where I was on the high, like everything was going well in my life, and suddenly everything started going down. My mom fell sick, my dad fell sick, and then from there it was all a decline. But now after a few years, all of us are in the mend. So now again life is on the up cycle and it's going round.
Okay, your concept is clear now to us. What example or supporting material you will give for? One you already said your parents' sickness, again they became all right. This is one example within your life. Anything else in your life or outside life?
Outside life, like I would build upon this idea and then share in-depth details about how no matter.
You have given one idea. See, the overall your concept, life design is your message. Okay.
Correct.
For that message, you already gave one example. That is something happened in your life. It went around and came back. It went up and came down. All those. Okay. Any other thing in your life or somebody else's life or a general idea you want to say? You think about it. Okay. Now, Rajshekhar is thinking he escaped. Now I am catching him. Now you tell what you say. No man is an island. Can you say 3 points? You need 3 to 4 points for a 7-minute speech.
One key thing is like an individual cannot be successful on his own. He is depending on the circumstances. That is one thing.
1 point. Reaching your goal, succeeding in your life, you need to be gregarious. That is one good point. What else? I gave you 1 point already about imprisonment. If you are lonely, your psychology goes down. You become very bad. You become dull. You become negative, pessimistic, all those things. This is a general case for majority of the people in the prison. But for people who were in prison during freedom fight, it was not like this, because they went to prison for a bigger cause. So that kept them alive. But generally in prison, this is any other point you think of. So can somebody else give me a topic? I'm keeping it open now. Raja? Practice makes the man perfect. This is as it looks. This is the Oriental method. He has come up with a concept. Even no man is an island was a concept. But Prijitha's topic also looked like a concept, but she related to her life and she says it is where it starts. Okay. So practice makes them perfect. What 2-3 different points, non-overlapping points can you think about? Okay. You all think about it. Anybody else wants to give a topic? Anand, you can give any
Yes,
topic
sir.
outside pharmacology.
Okay, I want to give a topic, sir, if it's okay. 11 here.
Yeah, please wait. I will come.
Quantum leap, sir. Quantum leap.
Quantum leap.
Yes, sir.
Did you have a quantum leap in your?
Yes, sir. So I want to speak about the technology. So today, if you see that it's a different technology. Tomorrow, suddenly there will be a technology. So internet now, GPT, like that.
Accepted. Okay. Who was the other person who wanted to give? Neelaveni. I'm not able to read that. It's not by reading that.
It's me. It's Ilavenil, not Neelaveni.
Oh, Neelaveni, okay.
Okay.
Not only my eyes, even my ears are not that good. Okay. Neelaveni, what is your topic? How to make Mysore Pak?
Alone on an island. I was alone on an island and I heard a knock on the door.
See, you start like writing a suspense thriller novel. Okay, nothing is not admitted. It depends on how you develop it. Now, I will come to the next point. Anand, the technology, to me it looks, in first thinking, I may be proved wrong easily by Anand himself, the technology is a dry subject. Okay, there was a time when we used to joke in Toastmasters around 10 years back. If a fellow wins the championship, somebody would have died in his speech. His father-in-law, somebody would have died in his speech. Because the tear-jerking, emotional thing is a very important content of it. So you can add it a little bit or more, depending on your story. Now, technology is a dry subject. It's totally logical type of thing. How you bring some humor in that, bring some emotional impact in that is your challenge. You can do that. I'm not saying you cannot do that. So now, after deciding a topic, think very clearly in one line whether the same topic will be your message or you want to give another message.
Okay.
Some of you are giving the topic as how many minutes are over? How many
18,
minutes are
sir.
over? 18. I asked for 15. Okay, doesn't matter. I almost finished. So what you have to do is, having chosen a topic, you be very clear whether it is a macro or micro, and in that at least 3 to 4 non-overlapping points you should bring up, and you should give supporting material. This is how the body will be developed, and then you can add opening and closing. In fact, opening and closing should be the last thing. You should not start writing opening. Don't do that. Body of the speech should be written. So for doing this, once you have decided a topic, on 2 successive days, so let's say tonight and tomorrow morning again, you sit down and do independent brainstorming. Write all things that come to your mind related to that topic. Then you see of totally illogical things. You think of some message, how you are going to develop. For that, some 3-4 points will be very much fitting. So those 3-4 points you take, how you will organize them, order them, and what supporting material is it. Supporting material can be a quote or your own statement, a description, paraphrasing. It can be an anecdote from your life or somebody else's life. It can be so many things you can bring. In some cases, like Anand's topic, data, numerical data or some things like this also can be used as supporting material. So with this brainstorming, you come to 4 points with which you are going to develop your body. The body is usually 6 minutes, 1.5 minutes for opening and close. So I have finished my today's discussion. If any questions are there, you can ask. So hereafter choose the topic like this. Think about it. Don't start writing. Writing should come a little later. Think of a topic, whether you can develop it, what brainstorming points, then see the way brainstorming points, come up with really solid points and add supporting material and develop those 3-4 paragraphs to make 6 minutes. Then you add your opening and closing, and then there's a lot of redrafting you can do, fine tuning you can do. There's a whole series of 6 or 7 redrafting methods I have got. You have to do all of them, then only your speech will become better and better. Any questions I ask? Nobody is asking questions.
Sometimes I find it by mind.
You are lucky. Because she is thinking something today and she is forgetting tomorrow. Most of us are burdened with our old cards and we are not able to get rid of them. You are very lucky. Anyway, this happened. You got mobile, you got paper, jot down some points. Don't write full sentences. Another important thing is don't write full sentences in opening and closing in the very beginning. Even when you are developing the body of the speech, be very flexible. Your mentor will say, no, this sentence is no good. This is not conveying the right meaning. Then you should be ready to delete that line. Should not feel attached to that line. No, I thought of a nice sentence. This man is telling no. Don't have any attachment because your aim is to get the best out of you and then try to win a contest. Any other questions? On yellow color has gone. Vikram? Any questions from you?
No, sir.
So now you know how to select your topic. First thing, don't ask anybody else. Your topic is your topic. Thank you. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster sir, for breaking the suspense on how to select a topic. I'm sure there are a lot of wonderful points in your speech, and then I was left wondering, like, which am I going to pick now and then implement it in my next speech? Because I usually what I do is that I develop the content first and then go back and say, okay, this might be a fitting for a topic for my content. But after this session, I will definitely try to implement all the tips that you gave us, sir. I'm sure many people here in this meeting room would take that input as well and then spread their wings to fly high. Thank you once again for that wonderful session, sir. So with that said, we are now moving into the second session of today's meeting, which is the prepared speech session. And today we have two beautiful speeches lined up. And to take it up, I would now like to welcome our first speaker, who's a retired banker interested in improving his skills, both speaking in Tamil as well as in English. It is Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. He is going to give his Level 3 Project 2 speech, Inspire Your Audience. The title for today's speech is going to be Take Up Tag Roles. And in order to evaluate Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi's speech, we have a speech evaluator, DTM Venkatakrishnan. Can DTM Venkatakrishnan come up and explain Nagavaradhi's speech objective, please?
Sure. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Madam Prijitha. And very good evening to all my fellow Toastmasters, and a special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. As Toastmaster of the Day mentioned, my target speaker is going to deliver a speech with the title as Inspire Your Audience. The purpose of this speech is for the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspires others. The purpose of this speech is for the member to inspire the audience. Those are the objectives as part of the manual for this speech. Like all of you, I'm also eagerly awaiting to hear the speech from Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. Over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Venkat, for setting the context. Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi, take up tag roles, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. Are you there?
Oh, let me keep that phone, brother. Sorry, there was an interruption. No. Shall I start now?
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. My dear Toastmasters and guests. On seeing the title of the speech, take up tag roles, a question might have arisen in your mind like this. Why should I take up this role? What is there for me in tag roles? I joined this club to improve my communication and leadership skills. I'm taking up speaker, evaluator, TMOD, GE, TT master roles. They're all obviously helping me to improve those skills. Now, what is there in timer, counter, grammarian roles? Except just watching the time, catching the hours, and matching the grammar. What else is there? What the confluence of all these roles going to do for me? Just listening and noting down few details in Excel and explaining that at the end of the meeting. What's the use of these roles? Does this anyway improve my communication and leadership skills? This question might have erupted in your mind, right? Good question. Let me take this question by explaining these roles one by one. Now, first, timer role. What do you do as a timer? You show green, amber, and red flags at the end of the stipulated time, and marking those details in the Excel sheet and giving the details at the end of the session, right? Agree? Now, let me ask you these questions. While showing the red flag, have you not felt, oh, only a few minutes left for this person, but he is continuing his speech and might be disqualified for voting? Oh my God, he has exceeded the time. What a wonderful speech. But he lost the chance to get the best speaker award. You might have thought of like that, right? What message you are getting from this feeling? Oh, I have to be very careful in my speech by practicing well, in checking up the time so that I will not get disqualified, right? You start reducing the words like precise writing while practicing your speech, which in turn improve your speaking ability to say in few words effectively, right? What's the benefit you are getting? Your communication becomes more precise and perfect, is it not? And then think about this. While delivering the timer report, you mentioned that this person completed the speech in 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. How does it help the speaker? It helps him to do the same exercise which you did while preparing his next speech, to speak within the time limit. You helped him. You are a leader there. Okay. Now let's take up the counter role. You note down the ahs, repeated words, etc., and give the report at the end, right? Now, during this process, have you not thought that this person used more than 5 times? It looked awkward. I should avoid this in my speech. Your inner voice, it tells you. Thereby improving your communication skills. You practice at your home to avoid these unnecessary fillers. This improves your speaking skills, right? And then, when you give the report at the club, at the end of the meeting, you suggest the person that you could use small pauses instead of ahs and practice like that. There you are giving some suggestions, advice. There you emerge as a natural leader. Then the final role, grammarian. What a great role. While listening to the veteran Toastmasters like DTM Sampath, you have heard his educational speech on suspense. You might have wondered what a beautiful, beautiful phrase he is using. What a great simile here and there. Your sheets would have been fitted with a lot of those phrases, right? And while giving the report, you feel proud that you learned those phrases and their usage in that 1 hour without reading volumes and volumes of books like synonyms and antonyms, clauses and phrases, etc. Within 1 hour, you learned a lot. And while selecting the word of the day, how many times you have seen the dictionary learning new words? Have you thought about that? How that exercise helped you to put more beautiful phrases in your speech, making you as a great communicator, making your speech as a great speech for a good speech, thereby making you a great communicator, right? And while delivering the report, you are telling those beautiful phrases and those words, given by our DTM Sampath sir, and those words are getting embedded into our mind without reading volumes and volumes of books and synonyms, antonyms, and clauses and phrases, right? You would also notice that in all these roles, you were keenly listening, watching the timer, catching the horse, and matching the grammar. They are all listening for full 1 hour, not just 3 minutes or 5 minutes given to evaluator or speaker. Is it not a great opportunity for you? This listening, just keen listening, calm listening. Is it not an important skill required for a leader to face any situation tactfully and resolve conflict and manage the team? I remember the international champion DTM Darren once said, stage time, stage time, stage time to improve communication skills. I would like to say listening time, listening time, listening time by taking up tag roles to improve not only communication skill, but also leadership skill, listening skill. It is going to help you not only in professional life, but also in personal life. It helps to resolve so many difficult situations. I can quote many examples of our Toastmasters who became great leaders and communicators by taking up these tag roles frequently. But due to time constraint, I will quote only one person's name. I have seen this person taking up these tag roles frequently in our Tamizhootru club, mostly the timer role and counter roles, and presenting the report in a unique way every time. Now I am seeing him as president of our Tamizhootru Chennai Toastmasters. He is none other than our Toastmaster Raja Balaji. Many of you might have interacted with him. He is the example of how tag roles developed the Toastmaster as a better communicator. Well, you also experience these benefits while playing these tag roles, but you would not have consciously thought about that, right? Now is the time to rise to the occasion. Spread your wings and book in advance for tag roles before getting reminders from VP Education. Are you ready to take up those tag roles? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi, for that wonderful speech of inspiring us why we should take up tag roles. I don't think I have seen anyone coming up and telling what a tag role is going to do to us as a person, how I'm going to improve myself taking those roles so eloquently like you just did, sir. Great job and thank you. I think many of us here are now inspired to take up the next tag role in our next club meeting. Thank you for that. So with that, we will move on to the next speech of today. So the next speech is going to be given by a network engineer by profession, but a passionate Toastmaster by passion. He is also a person who loves to go to new places and then connect with a lot of new people. It is none other than Toastmaster Raja Balaji. So Toastmaster Raja Balaji is going to give his level 3 project 2 speech, Focus on Positive. It is titled, All is Well That Ends Well. And in order to evaluate Toastmaster Raja Balaji, we have evaluated Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Anand, could you kindly explain Raja Balaji's objective, please?
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Raja Balaji is doing the pathway on visionary communication. He is going to give the speech on level 3 elective project. The purpose of the speech, the purpose of the project is for the member to practice being aware of his thoughts and feelings, as well as the impact of his or response on others. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share his experience completing the project. Timer, kindly note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, my target speaker, Toastmaster Raja Balaji. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Toastmaster Raja Balaji, all is well that ends well. All is well that ends well, Toastmaster Raja Balaji.
On the month of October end, I got a mail from a client company as the last working day, November 3. After seeing that mail, my idea of becoming permanent in the company was totally shattered. Becoming a permanent employee in the company was one of my dreams, but that totally vanished. My manager called me and said, due to recession, we are revising the budget and we are sending most of our resources to the parent company. So we can't do nothing in this. So all the best for the officer endeavors and said, take care and just select that. And whoever leaves the company, for last 1 week, they won't assign any lab access, they won't have any projects to do. So I just came to my office and I sat in my cubicle and I went early in the evening. So just last 5 days, this is what I did in my client company. That time I had a chance. I had two options. The first option is sitting for 5 days and worrying about and leaving the company. And second thing is I just embracing the reality and dealing with what's next. So I chose the later option, embracing the reality. That 5 days I sat in my cubic and I focused to read on positive books like Magic. This was a wonderful book. This taught me how to be grateful at even tough times, difficult situations. So I just motivated myself. At least I have a job in my parent company than my client company. Because most of the people, most of my friends who are permanent employee was out of my company because of the recession. So I was very grateful for the situation for my parent company. And fast forward 1 month, December 3. Do you know what was that day, December 3? That was DTM semi-annual conference. It was held on Kanyakumari. You may ask, who will go to Kanyakumari by spending 12 hours in a train from Chennai? Well, I will go to Kanyakumari from spending 12 hours from Chennai. So I went to Kanyakumari to attend the Division H semi-annual conference on Sunday. I enjoyed the conference and I took some roles in the Division H conference. And next day, I went to temple and I went to some historic places. On that afternoon, I got a message from Indian Railways, like, sorry for the inconvenience, but your train from Kanyakumari to Chennai was cancelled due to unavoidable circumstances. While seeing that message one day, I realized December 3 was a terrible day to Chennai people. That was due to that Michang cyclone. I was again thankful for God putting me in Kanyakumari. I was very safe. If I was in Chennai, I would live without no food, without water, without internet, because I'm alone. I don't have any water to go and eat. So I was very grateful for putting me this situation, giving me this situation. And on that day I was brainstorming what to do next. Do I want to sit in Kanyakumari for until everything gets clear, or is there any best possible way to overcome this situation? And I got an aha moment, which is the train cancelled from Kanyakumari to Chennai and Chennai to Kanyakumari, right? Train was not cancelled from Kanyakumari to my hometown. I just booked the train from Kanyakumari to Tirupur on the day itself. And at 9:30 p.m. I just board the train. So on next December 3 to December 10, I was in my home. I was with my mother. I ate very good food with very good internet, very good power, everything. See, it's all about the situation. I kept the title as All is Well That Ends Well. If I didn't receive a mail on the day, your last working day, November 3, then I didn't have a chance to attend now Division H annual conference. If I didn't attend that conference, I wouldn't go to my home. If I didn't go to my home, then I will be in Chennai. I would be in Chennai for that terrible days. So the title I kept was All is Well That Ends Well. And the irony in the story is, again, they schedule, my client company scheduled an interview with me on Tuesday to take me in their journey. So with this, I want to say, see everything as positive. There is no such thing as negative. See everything as positive. All is well, and that ends well. I want to say over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balaji, for that positive speech. Your speech just taught us that every situation has a silver lining, and it is just a matter of fact of us finding the silver lining and then being positive in that situation. So thank you for bringing that message through your speech. With that, we have come to the end of the second session. I hope all of you had a lot of takeaway from both the speeches that was delivered today. Let us now move on to the table topic session, which is my favorite session of Toastmasters, because it puts all of us in hot seats and then pushes us to spread our wings. So in order to take the session forward, let me now invite DTM Sampath Sowrirajan sir to take it forward. Sampath sir, over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again. Seeing the number of people here, what is the time? 20 minutes? For me? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I think everyone can get a chance. So, quite unlike me, I am asking for volunteers. I never ask for volunteers. From the Zoom group, any volunteers? There are two.
I can take one.
Okay. Vikram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll give you a topic which you think, what is it related to? What is the topic? But you have to find what it is and then answer. I'm giving you a tough one. Because usually you do well with tough one. The topic is this. The Toastmaster Club meetings these days are really entirely awesome and magnificently fantabulous. The Toastmaster meetings these days are really entirely awesome and magnificently fantabulous. Toastmaster Vikram. You got what is my point?
நன்றி சம்பத் சௌரிராஜன் அவர்களே. சொல்வேந்தர் மன்ற கூட்டங்கள் மிக சிறப்பாக இன்றைய காலகட்டத்தில் நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அதை பற்றி தான் பேச என்னை அழைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள். உங்களை போன்ற முதியவர்களுக்கு செல்வேந்தர் கூட்டங்களில் இன்றைய நடப்புகளை பார்க்கும் பொழுது நீங்கள் பார்த்த காலத்திற்கும் இன்றைக்கும் நிறைய மாற்றங்கள் இருப்பது உண்மைதான். அது உங்களை பாதித்திருக்கலாம், அல்லது நல்ல விதமாகவோ அல்லது வேற ஏதாவது விதமாகவோ. ஆனால் என்னை போன்ற புதியவர்களுக்கு நாங்கள் பார்க்கும் சொல்வேந்தர்கள் மன்ற கூட்டம் என்பது மிக மிக புதியதாகத்தான் இருக்கிறது. முதலில் இந்த கூட்டத்தில் எங்களுக்கு வழிகாட்டிகள் இருக்கிறார்கள். உங்களை போன்ற வழிகாட்டிகள் இருந்து எங்களை வழி நடத்துகிறார்கள். அடுத்தது இந்த கூட்டத்திற்கு ஒரு செயல் திட்டம் இருக்கிறது. திட்டத்தோடு ஒவ்வொரு கூட்டத்திலும் செயல்படுகிறோம். நேர காப்பாளர் இருக்கிறார், இலக்கணவாளர்கள் இருக்கிறார்கள், அசைக்கொல்லி இருக்கிறார். இதை தாண்டி ஒவ்வொரு நிகழ்விலும் திடீர் பேச்சு என்று ஒன்று இருக்கிறது. போர் முனையை சந்திப்பதை போல இந்த நிகழ்வில் நாம் பங்கெடுத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இதை எல்லாவற்றையும் தாண்டி கோவிட் கொடுத்த கொடையாக இப்பொழுது கூட்டம் நேரிலும் ஆன்லைனிலும் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. இது என்னை பொறுத்தவரை, வெளிநாட்டில் வாழும் என்னை போன்றவர்களுக்கு மிகப்பெரிய வரமாகவே இருக்கிறது. எங்கிருந்தாலும் கூட்டத்தில் கலந்து கொண்டு அந்த பலனை அடைய எங்களை போன்றவர்களால் முடிகிறது என்பது எங்களுக்கு மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சியை தருகிறது. நன்றி.
Next, Toastmaster Srinivasan. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear your voice much, so I called. Others also will get a chance, don't worry. You want in Tamil or in English?
English, sir.
English. Keep all your papers and documents safe. You need to throw them out next year. Keep all your papers and documents safe. You need to throw them out next year. Toastmaster Srinivasan.
Thank you, sir. So we are keeping our company documents. It is in a safe because it is a very confidential information. So that we have company policy like that. Every document and invoice, everything it is keep in outside. It is not keep in top of the table. So we keep in inside of the rack because in some situations or any other persons can watch some confidential document. So that we are keeping the documents in safest position. And also we have some company policy like that, confidential yellow and confidential green and confidential black. So these are the indications we are keeping the 3 taglines. So that if it is open means we can give the green mark. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. What I have understood after giving these 2 topics is sarcasm doesn't sell. Sarcasm doesn't sell. Both of you got the opposite of the idea and then you talked very well. But my point was not that. Okay. Now we'll go for the straight one. You good name? Navid. You didn't get introduced. Here is a guest or Toastmaster guest. Navid. It's a Toastmaster. Okay. The topic for you is insurance is a fraud. You have to agree and elaborate. Insurance is a fraud. You have to agree and elaborate. Can I speak in Tamil? Yes. Copy. Okay, I'm not able to get anything. Speak something. The timer is already busy. The timer starts now. Yeah, good evening, one and all. So, my topic given is insurance is fraud. And I have to totally agree to it. Continue with the topic. So, I have to agree. But here's the check. See, insurance is about like taking care of risk in any case. Let it be life, let it be financial aspect, let it be on health, whatever aspects are there. Like insurance is mostly will come in handy, maybe for vehicles as well. Right? In most of the cases, whenever there's a possibility of risk, and we have insurance covered for it, theft, whatever it is, fire, whatsoever it is. In fact, like recently, whatever the calamity we faced, okay, and hopefully, like for most of it, like the insurance is getting covering the thing. Though we say all good things about insurance and having insurance is a good thing, but after all, like if you check on the like key pointers, like the conditions, like especially for mutual funds and all, see, it's subjected to market risk. Similarly, for insurance also there are some checks, and I hope from a popular movie we have seen like if anything happens by the nature of act of nature, like it can be covered. Some clauses like this, like people are not aware of it. So, though I have to say this, it's a fraud. Yeah, it's a fraud in its own aspect. Like I mean, like when it comes to the yeah. Yeah, so it's a clause like where we have to be very careful, and most of the customers or like most of the insurers, like who insure themselves, they don't see to the all the pointers. In one way, like there are a lot of documents attached to it, but we have to be careful in seeing the insurance, like not just go by the like vendors or just by the words of the agents. Like we should not be going by that, and we have to stick on to the things, and we have to be very careful of that. Okay. Thank you. It was my mistake. I didn't explain the timing system. If you didn't know it already, you know it. The Toastmasters. Okay, Toastmasters. Actually, this is a turncoat topic. Turncoat means when he is speaking around 1 minute, I will show my hand. He has to speak in the opposite. He should speak insurance is a fraud. Agree and speak. When I say that, should speak insurance is not a fraud. But he was going only as not a fraud. Are you working for any insurance? Okay. Next, Nitya. I think you offered already.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
You want Tamil or English?
English.
English.
Yes.
No point crying over spilled milk. No point crying over spilled milk.
Very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and special good evening to my table topics master. Definitely, who better than me to say this? No point in crying over spilt milk. So when we are boiling milk on the gas and when we get distracted by some WhatsApp messages and we go and check the WhatsApp messages, especially when they are coming from our Toastmasters, and there are some important messages like today there is some role to be filled or somebody is not coming for the meeting. At that time, the Toastmasters becomes very important than the milk boiling on the gas. So I remember one day I went and did just that, and apparently all the milk on the gas just overflowed, and I had to spend another half an hour cleaning up the gas, all the milk that spilled on the floor. So I definitely agree with you that there is no point crying over spilt milk. I did regret, oh, why did I not prioritize my kitchen work and then go to Toastmasters messages? But even in life, the same way we can draw the parallel. When we have made some mistakes, there is no point in complaining, regretting, and whining about it and telling the whole world, oh, I did this and it did not go right. Rather, let us set that mistake right. Let us correct it. Let us learn from that mistake. Let us clean up our act and then get on with life. And then we will see that we do not make such mistakes again. Do not make the same mistakes again. And let us learn from our mistakes and do not cry over it. So I agree with you completely. No point crying over spilt milk, but definitely when the milk is boiling on the gas, please switch it off and then go back to your work. Over to you, table topics master.
Better keep some milk powder also in the house.
Yes.
Who is the next one? John, can you take a topic? Niveda. Where is Niveda? Niveda is there? Yes, Niveda. Okay, you can take Toastmaster guest Kavitha. One English or one? தமிழ் தான் பேசுறேன். நீ காலையில இருந்து என்ன கீழ்ச்சிங்க? நீ காலையில இருந்து என்ன கீழ்ச்சிங்க? தான் உங்க டாபிக்.
காலையில இருந்து மைண்ட் ஃபுல்லா இன்னைக்கு மீட்டிங் அட்டன் பண்ணணும்ன்ற ஒரு தாட் இருந்துச்சு. ஆக்சுவலா நான் வந்து ஓஷன் டோஸ்ட் மாஸ்டர் கிளப், ஸோ மேடவாக்கம் பக்கத்துல, ஸோ இங்க அட்டன் பண்றதா பிளான் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். மெயின் ரீசன் போன வாரம் அந்த ஐஸ் பிரேக்கர் ஸ்பீச்ல நான் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டது என்ன அப்படின்னா, ஐடி ஃபீல்ட்ல ஒர்க் பண்றதுக்காக எல்லாரும் இங்கிலீஷ் லேர்ன் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணோம். ஸோ திரும்ப வந்து தமிழ்ல ஸ்பீச் கொடுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் பண்ணப்போ எனக்கு என்ன அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா, தமிழ்லையும் பேச தெரியல, இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேச தெரியல. அதுதான் வந்து ரியாலிட்டி இப்போ. அப்புறம் தான் நான் யோசிச்சேன், இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேச தெரியலன்னா பரவாயில்ல, பட் தமிழ்ல வந்து ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் இல்லாம பேசுறது இவ்வளவு கஷ்டமான விஷயமா இருக்கா அப்படிங்கிறப்பதான் கண்டிப்பா இந்த கிளப்ல நேர்ல போய் பார்த்துட்டே வரணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு காரணத்துக்காக தான் நான் நேர்ல வந்தேன். உண்மையாலுமே வந்து ரொம்ப ஒரு இக்கட்டான சூழல் எனக்கு சொல்லலாம், மத்தவங்களுக்கு எப்படின்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. இங்கிலீஷே இல்லாம தமிழ்ல மட்டும் பேசுறது வந்து ஒரு கடினமான காலகட்டத்துல எல்லாரும் இருக்கிறது ரொம்ப ஒரு வருத்தத்துக்குரிய ஒரு விஷயம். ஆனா தமிழ் வந்து ஒரு அழகான ஒரு அதாவது நம்மளையும் நம்ம பேசுறத வச்சு நம்மளே அழகாக்குற ஒரு விஷயம். சோ அந்த ஒரு காரணத்துக்காக கண்டிப்பா நான் இதை சேர்ந்தே ஆகணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக நான் வந்தேன். சோ அதனால இன்னைக்கு நாள் ஃபுல்லா இன்னைக்கு இந்த மீட்டிங் அட்டன் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுல என்னோட தாட் ஃபுல்லா இருந்துச்சு. சோ தேங்க்யூ.
காலையிலேருந்து என்ன பேசாங்களோ தெரியாதானா இந்த டாபிக்கை பேஸ் பண்ணலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட் பாரதி இஸ் தேர். நகேந்திர பாரதி.
எஸ் சார். வணக்கம் ஐயா. வணக்கம்.
உங்களுக்கு தமிழ் தான் கொடுக்கணும்.
ஓகே.
மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம். அவ்வளவுதான் டாபிக். மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம், Toastmaster Nagendra.
நன்றி சம்பத் சார், டிடிஎம் சம்பத் சார். மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம், மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம், வாரி வாரி வழங்கும் போது வள்ளலாகலாம். இப்படி அந்த பாட்டு போகும். இது நீங்க சொன்ன உடனேதான் அந்த பாட்டு எனக்கு உடனே ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு. நமது நடவடிக்கைகளை பொறுத்து நாம் மக்களிடம் ஏற்படுத்துகின்ற மதிப்பு எப்படி மாறும் என்பதற்கு இது ஒரு எடுத்துக்காட்டு. மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம். சிறப்பான செயல்களை செய்து மக்களுக்கு நன்மை செய்து ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு பெயரை எடுக்கும் பொழுது அது தெய்வம் என்ற ஒரு இடத்திற்கு ஒப்பாக அவன் வைத்து மதிக்கப்படுவான் என்ற பொருள்பட மிகவும் அருமையான கருத்து இது. ஆனால் உண்மையில் அப்படி நடக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு நமக்கு இருக்கிறதா? நாம் மனிதன் என்பவன் மனிதனாக இருந்தாலே போதும் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய நிலைமைதானே நமக்கு இருக்கிறது. மனிதம் என்ற வார்த்தையை எடுத்துக்கொண்டால் அந்த மனிதம் என்ற வார்த்தைக்கு அன்பு, பண்பு, கருணை எல்லாமே இருக்கிறது. இப்படிப்பட்ட சூழ்நிலையிலே என்னை பொறுத்த மட்டில் நான் தெய்வமாக விரும்பவில்லை, மனிதனாக இருக்க விரும்புகிறேன். ஒரு நல்ல மனிதனாக, மற்றவருக்கு உதவும் மனிதனாக, மற்றவர் பாராட்டும் மனிதனாக, அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு மனிதனாக இருந்தாலே எனக்கு ஒரு முழு திருப்தி கிடைத்துவிடும். தெய்வமாக இருந்து நாம் நம்மை ஒரேடியாக வருத்தி கொண்டு இருக்க வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. நம்மை நாம் முதலில் கவனித்துக் கொள்வோம், அதற்கடுத்து மற்றவர்களையும் கவனிப்போம். கடவுளாக மாறிவிட்டால் எல்லோரும் நம்மிடம் வரம் கேட்டு வந்து விடுவார்கள். நாம் போலி சாமியார்களாக மாறக்கூடிய நிலைமை கூட ஆகிவிடும். எனவே நான் மனிதனாக இருக்கவே விரும்புகிறேன். மனிதன் என்பவன் மனிதனாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்று கூறி நன்றி கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
இதாட்ட தெய்வத்தோட மனுஷனுக்கே பரவாயில்லாம இருக்காது. அவர் அப்படி வந்துட்டாரு. தெய்வத்தெல்லாம் ரொம்ப திட்டுறாங்க. அடுத்தது யாரு? பிரியங்கா. Yes, Priyanka is there.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Yeah, I'll try. English.
Who laughs last laughs best. Who laughs last laughs best.
I didn't hear actually properly. Who loves?
Not love. Who laughs? L-A-U-G-H.
Okay, who laughs a lot?
Laughs best.
Who laughs a lot loves best.
No.
Who laughs last?
W-H-O-L-A-U-G-H-F L-A-S-T.
S-T, correct.
H-S-B-E-S. Who laughs last laughs best.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Thank you. Who laughs last? Yeah, that good evening, everyone. Yeah, thanks for the topic and thanks for explaining the topic. Who laughs last laughs best. I would be the great example, I believe, for that, because when I talk to someone and I try to listen everything from them, what they're trying to say, and if it is really funny or anything that touches my heart, and I express my happiness that, okay, it was nice to meet you, and I greet and go back to my place. People see that I am still smiling and I'm going when the person already left. And sometimes I felt that it is quite stupid because some other person asked that, why are you smiling? Why are you so happy today? And that time I realized that, okay, so I just met someone maybe 1 minute before and still the smile is there in my face. And when I try to explain that okay, I just met him and he was so funny, and and he just told something and I was keep on laughing, and just now I just realized that I'm still smiling. So yeah, that sometimes it may I used to feel earlier that it was so stupid, but right now over the time actually I realized that I enjoyed the interaction, and the same thing actually I continued. And it is being very honest. It is not that such stupidity. It's being very honest and very
We lost. Who is laughing is last. LOST lost. Actually, the idea of this is, you must have seen Bollywood movies. The villain laughs the last during the movie, but at the end, the hero laughs. Who laughs last, laughs best. My own idiom. It is like an idiom like saying. See, some people, you have a small, you won a battle, you may be rejoicing too much, but the one who wins the war is ultimate victor. Thank you very much. Time is up. President says, thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, DTM Sampath sir, for that engaging table topic session. All of us had a lot of fun, and I can see a lot of people sharing their own different perspective. Thank you for that. So with that, we have come to the end of today's session. The moment we have been waiting for, the validation and the feedback that we are going to get from our general evaluator about how we did so far. So let me now welcome the general evaluator of today to take the session evaluation session forward. TM Vikram, over to you.
Thank you, TM Prijitha. Today, the meeting started well. We had initial issues, technology issues. In spite of that, we started and the meeting went on well. I would like to invite the timer to present a report. Sorry. I would like to invite.
You want me to give my report, TM Vikram?
No. Sorry, I'm sorry. I need to invite the evaluators first.
Yes.
I would like to invite TM Nagendra Bharathi.
No, DTM
Sorry,
Venkat
DTM
or
Venkat to evaluate
DTM
Nagendra
Venkat
Bharathi.
Sorry,
representing
DTM
TM
Venkat to evaluate Nagendra Bharathi. Speech.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Very good evening once again to all my fellow Toastmasters, and a very special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. What a fantastic speech that was, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. Let's all give him a big round of applause. Toastmasters Nagendra Bharathi, I said your speech was fantastic. It is fantastic because of 3 reasons, which I believe. The very first reason why I loved your speech is that novel idea that you picked up. I think no Toastmasters will dare to choose tag role as a theme for any speech. Anytime, if you ask any Toastmasters to pick up a topic, they'll always pick a Toastmaster of the day or the general evaluator or how tough the table topic is. But you are the one Toastmaster who picked up tag roles as a central theme in your speech and elaborated on it throughout your speech, which is, in my opinion, the novel idea as far as I have listened to the speeches in Toastmasters. For that, I would like to extend my kudos to you. The second reason why I loved your speech is the way you explain the unique value proposition of each of these roles. You picked timer, counter, and grammarian roles, and you talked about how these roles enable Toastmasters to develop their communication skills. It is really a mind-blowing to see like these simple roles provide such a great value to Toastmasters. It was understood by the way you explained to us. And the third reason why I really liked, in fact, it is 2 reasons combined in one reason. You had a very good command over language. When you spoke about watching the time, catching the hours, and pointing the grammar, I really fell for that sentence, which is a good usage of language. Not only a language, the way you used vocal variety to articulate each and every point with a power pose in your hand made each point clearly embedded in the listening Toastmasters' minds. Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi, those are the 3 reasons why I am saying your speech was fantastic. In addition to these 3 reasons, there is one more which I want to point out. This is a speech to inspire audience. So you also picked a person whom we know, whom we actually have credibility in whatever you're talking about. You spoke about Raja Balaji. We all know him. So you picked a person to let the audience to know about that how a person has learned from by doing these roles, which made a right point for this speech to inspire the audience. This speech is really a good speech? How do we make this a great speech? A couple of areas of improvement that I would like to suggest. One is that though you have highlighted the USP, that is the unique value proposition for each of the roles, I felt like you stressed more on what the Toastmasters can get from these roles rather than highlighting what these roles offer to the Toastmasters. I think you could have, there's a fine line between these two things. You can add improvement there. And I felt like you used the word right multiple times, which could have been avoided because that was so distracting to a listener like me. So without these two areas of improvement, the speech was fantastic. As I said at the beginning, this idea was very novel. I would like you to fine tune this speech and then deliver in each and every club that is possible to inspire the Toastmasters. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Venkat, DTM Venkat. Now I would like to invite TM Anand to evaluate Raja Balaji's speech.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. First of all, I would like to congratulate my target speaker, Toastmaster Raja Balaji, for achieving his objective. So, if coming to the opening, by throwing a challenging situation, he has grabbed the attention of the audience. That was a fabulous on that November 3, what the recession has happened. That was wonderful. Coming to this point, how he has the content part, that was a fabulous. How he has linked the challenging situation, how he has transformed into a positive situation. The way that was fabulously as explained that right in the sequential order, that was fabulous. What he has narrated on November 3rd, that is a challenging situation. Because of that only, he has went to this Division H contest. He has attended. On second day, he went to that temple and historical places. After that, the message popped up because then the trains are cancelled. He took positively how he has moved to his hometown. If you would have been on November, there is no challenging situation. You would be in Chennai. You will be in the disaster, right? You will have a challenge in food, lot of change. But happily is there in the Tirupur. That how the sequential order, that was fabulous. Coming to the clarity, he has explained with his own experience, with more conviction. That was fabulous. And coming to the non-verbal communication, he has used both the hands. That indicates that he is a more, right, he has connected with the audience. Right, there is no panic or nervous during his speech delivery part. That was a fabulous thing. And third, it's then coming to the area for improvement. Only one area for improvement, what I can suggest is that if you would have been given any pass, that would have been great. How the message has popped out. If you would have been narrated in your body language with the facial expression, that add lot of spice to your delivery. And second thing is that the speech was little bit monotonous. If you add up and down voice, that would have been great. Right. Overall, that was a fabulous thing. Whatever the developmental area I have suggested, if you use in future speech, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, TM Anand. Now I would like to invite our Prijitha for her timer report.
Good evening, everyone. There are no time disqualifications today. All the speeches and the table topic and the evaluation are well within the timeline. Over
Thank
to you.
you. Thank you, timer. I would like to invite Toastmaster Jayasree for our counter report.
Okay. Nagendra Bharathi sir, I have no filler words. And Sampath Sowrirajan sir, no filler words. Raja Balaji sir, focus. Okay. More than 2 times. And table topics, Vikram Asoka, more than 2 times. Srinivasan, 2 times, 1 times. And Kavin, more than 2 times, 1 times. Nitya, no filler words. And then Kavitha, 2 times, more than 2 times, so 2 times. Nagendra Bharathi sir, no filler words. Priyanka, no filler words. And Venkat Asokan sir, no filler words. And Anand, more than 2 times. This is my counter report, sir.
Thank you, Jayasree. Now I would like to invite Toastmaster John Regi for his grammarian report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. I would like to congratulate all the speakers for the good usage of vocabularies. So I would like to start with alliterations. Nagendra Bharathi used the phrases like watching the hours, catching the speech, matching the grammar, which was well apt in his speech. In addition to that, TM Raja Balaji also used like all is well that ends well, which is also very appropriate usage to conclude the speech. Toastmaster Vikram used the phrase like COVID kodutha kodai, which is also very, which can also be very much appreciated. In terms of metaphor, TM Prijitha used the metaphor called silver lining to explain the advantage that comes from difficult or unpleasant situation. The phrase like listening time, so that was introduced in the speech, which was very, very well articulated one. And with respect to the good usages of words, I would say awkward, which was used appropriately, like it looked awkward. And the embedded is also the word that was used which to explain how the situation was embedded to particular situation, right? So that was good. And TM Raja Balaji used the words like embracing the reality and brainstorming and overcome the situation, so which were really apt and appropriate usage. Then TM Nithya used a word whining to explain about the cry, and it was really placed with very well. The sale ditum is also the another word which was used appropriately. So to avoid the words like that and like, which was used very often, can be avoided. With respect to the usage of the word of the day and theme of the day, TM Prijitha used the theme of the day twice in her speech. TM Nagendra Bharathi, sorry, used word of the day one time and theme of the day one time. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, John Regi. Today's meeting started off in time, though we faced some technical difficulties. We were able to overcome that, and we were able to run the meeting as per the schedule. And thank you so much for the role players, and thank you so much for the speakers. In terms of suggestions for improvement, probably we could start the meeting little early to test since being a hybrid meeting, it is always better to test the functioning of the devices so that it doesn't interrupt the meeting. Thank you. Over to the TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for your crisp general evaluation. Overall, a great meeting today. I'm sure this confluence of Catminer Toastmasters Club and Tamizhootru Solvendargal Mandram has been a huge success. And I'm sure all of us here have one or the other takeaway point from each of the sessions that was beautifully organized today by the overall team present here. I would also like to congratulate each and every speaker and role player today who took this job and did a fantastic job in delivering what was supposed to be done. With that, I think we are now at the end of the session, and I would now go forward and then hand it over to the presiding officer to announce the results and then close the meeting formally. The voting link for today's session has been posted in the group chat. Kindly cast your vote so that we can go forward and then announce the result for today's meeting. In the meantime, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Swathi, who's on call, the area director for B2, to share a few words about this meeting and address the gathering.
Toastmaster Prijitha, Swathi not
Swathi is not there.
left the meeting.
Raja Balaji, I cannot hear you properly.
Toastmaster Swathi.
Swathi is not there in the bridge.
Oh, she's not there in the bridge. All right. Then I would now open the session for feedback from the guests present here and also to the members. So anyone who would like to share a few words about how today's meeting went, are welcome. Can I have one or two feedback from the team here?
Yeah, I will tell the feedback. Okay. So every time I like to talk in Toastmasters Club in either Catminer or Tamizhootru. But I'm not like that to take the role responsibility, tag counter. But I think that what is the use of this? But I think that I wanted to talk more. So I need to eliminate my stage fear and improve my speaking skills, public speaking skills. That only I'm thinking. But today I came to understand that what is the usage of taking the tag role from Nagendra Bharathi sir. Yeah, I would like to many thanks. So I understand that what is the usage, because when we taking the tag counter role, we have to improve our mistakes during our next speech. So now I clearly understand. Thank you and everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srinivasan, for your feedback. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Can I have one feedback from the member present in person?
Thanks for the the reason, like the main motivation factor for
Now, the voice was
Can
very
you be
low.
a bit loud? I cannot hear you. So sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so the very intention of coming over here is to hear some Tamil speeches basically. And though I couldn't get the speeches appropriately, but I had a couple of speakers and role takers speaking in Tamil. So that was really great to hear after a long time, in a real time where like people speak appropriate and good Tamil. Especially I need to mention about Vikram Asoka. Very crisp, very relevant, and people being here, we are not able to speak fluent Tamil without using English words, but he was able to speak almost with the proper usage of Tamil. So I would like to hear more of Tamil. And in fact, like I'm losing out on writing Tamil and usage. Like it's been with my college and I lost touch with the language. Writing or like hearing professionally. So,
Thank you for your feedback. So till we wait for the results, would someone else like to go ahead and then give your feedback on this meeting? If not, I will randomly pick people and then ask for feedback. Please go ahead.
Toastmaster Kavitha from Boston.
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. There are lots of learning. Really, I inspired by Vikram sir role and the Tamil. Really, I think most of them like this. Thank you so much. I would like to give my special thanks to DTM Sampath sir because we requested him for education session. He immediately accepted. So that's what I came here to directly thanking him. Thank you so much for taking our invitation. Thank you. Great learning today. Over to you.
Thank you for your feedback. And I should also definitely say, after a very long time, hearing Toastmaster Vikram speak in fluent Tamil has been a treat to me. Like we keep generally conversing in English in corporate world, and then slowly we forget how beautiful the language Tamil sounds. And then coming here and then listening to people talk in it has been a wonderful treat for me as well. So thank you for that. So without further delay, I have the results with me. Any guesses or Who's going to be the best speaker? Who's going to be the best CT speaker, evaluator? Would someone like to take a guess? Why is everyone looking at me as if I'm asking for half of your asset? It is just a random guess. Come on.
Toastmasters Nagendra Bharathi.
Yes, you got it right on point, sir. So the best speaker for today is Toastmaster Nagendra Bharathi. Let's all give a big round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful speech by you, sir. Great job. So the next award is Best Table Topic Speaker. We had close to 7 speakers battling it out on the dais today for that spot. Who do you think grabbed that? Again, I'm getting black faces. Right, you got it right again. So the best table topic speaker also goes to Nagendra Bharathi, sir. Let's give a big round of applause. And we have the best evaluator award.
DTM Venkat.
Yes, everyone is on fire. Everyone is getting the answer right on first shot. So the best evaluator for today is going to DTM Venkatakrishnan. Let's give a big round of applause, team. Okay, we have 2 more awards to go. Best tag role player.
John.
Prijitha.
It's TM John. Congratulations, TM John.
Thank you.
And the final award for today's session, the best role player. Answer in 3.
Sampath Sowrirajan.
That's a
1.
heavy
Yes,
competition
right.
there.
So the best role player for today is DTM Sampath Sowrirajan, sir. Congratulations, sir. So once again, congratulations to all the winners and also congratulations to all the participants who made this meeting a possibility and a great success. With that said, I would like to officially bring this meeting to a close. And before all of us log out and then go ahead to plan our next weekday, let us all turn on our cameras for a quick photograph so that we can document this memory and then keep it live. I would like to request people present in person to come and then be on camera, and all the people who are in online to turn on their camera. And I would require someone else to take a screenshot because I'm not able to do it. Can someone be kind enough to do that? Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. All right, everyone say cheese in 1, 2, 3. Give a big smile. Smile.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah.
So we should all see all your.
Yeah, one more.
Things.
It is for showing your hand, some gestures.
Okay. You can go ahead and count, TM Vikram.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Great meeting, guys. Thank you so much. Good energy. Let's all give a big round of applause and then close this meeting on a great